User disconnected from your channel.
Hang on, give me a sec.
Okay.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User left your
Yeah,
channel.
their team speak can't handle it. It's fucking full.
User joined your channel.
Oh my god.
User disconnected from your channel.
Who is that?
User joined your channel.
Does no one recognize his voice? I mean, I don't. He's just like, I'm
It's-
smoke.
If you don't kick him.
These people don't know how TeamSpeak works. You can create a new identity in a second. Kicking and banning doesn't work.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User left your
At
channel.
least.
Did you tell anyone, Ella? Like Tsuki, Felix, or something? Okay.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
All right. Well, we're full anyway. 100 out of 100. So.
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
All right. So get this started. I'm sure you all know it's about the siege for UA Upper Abyss. I'm sure you all probably assume that. Basically, just want to
That's
get
Romantica's voice.
people's opinions on if the Elyos are like if we're ready to actually siege instead of GP farm.
I've been ready to siege since Mythical said we were only going to GP farm.
Same here.
I'm a 4-star officer. I've got 9 Kashyyyk points. The only way I get
my
my GP
God.
is at siege. And when Mythical says we're going to GP farm, which means I get 0 GP.
What happened?
I don't think
Sounds
it
like
has
a
anything to do with mythical.
Really?
Yeah.
Disconnected from
We're
your
trying to
channel.
form a league, and the first thing we go is to the league with all the to the Legion with all the transforms, and they say, "No, we're just doing a GP farm tonight." So if Mythical doesn't participate in siege, nobody does.
Yeah, about the
He's been like
mythical,
that for a month.
the half of
User
people are
joined your
not playing
channel.
anymore, so you
User
cannot say
joined
I
your
get all
channel.
the X form in my
User joined
legion,
your
please.
channel.
If you look at the
First,
top
hold on.
100, most of them are in Mythical.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, but you gotta check it, the half of them are not playing anymore.
Okay, but it's
User disconnected
not
from your
just
channel.
the people that are playing. If Mythical, anybody in Mythical, if the main alliance in Mythical says no, we're gonna GP
Wow.
because
So
of
much
Mythical's
fucking hate on
name,
Mythical.
because you guys are number
They're basically
one.
saying if
Everybody
Mythical
else
doesn't
says,
siege,
hey,
the
Mythical,
faction doesn't
they're
siege.
GP farming, we're gonna GP farm, and it just goes downhill from there.
Y'all may not like it, but y'all are still the leadership
All right.
legion of the server.
All right.
And
Let's
it
stop
doesn't
attacking
have,
Mythical.
it doesn't have
because-
anything. It's
Hold
not
on.
just Mythical.
Not
it's-
not attacking,
People
just
are
saying.
being-
Stop, hush. Who is a PO?
That's me.
Sound
That's
muted.
APO. His name is
Microphone
APO.
muted.
Hey, Euphoria,
Apollonia or Eudoria. 4-star and 1-star.
And who told you that mythical is GP farming?
Every time we go
Hang
to
on,
siege
hang on,
and we
hang
try
on.
to invite people to a league and they say, oh, we're GP farming today. We're not forming a league.
Okay. Let's stop attacking legions because if we're actually going to do this, I'm going to be the one forming the leagues for UA. So
And
let
who
me
is this?
let me worry about that. Romantica.
And who are you? And
Uh,
why
just
haven't
answered.
you been
the
doing
one
it
that-
for the last month?
User
Well,
disconnected from your channel.
We have had alliances up for the last month. Nobody's joining them because everybody's GP farming.
this is correct. So I'm the one that called the meeting tonight to try and get everyone back together as one. So,
User
with that
joined
being
your channel.
said, do the Elyos want to move forward and actually try to do something productive?
Can we do
User
something about that
disconnected from your
Cocoa
channel.
Butter Jenkins guy?
Just lock this channel, CG.
User joined your channel.
Anyway, yes, Romanica, we do.
And where you been?
We do. It's the only way I get my GP. So if we don't actually show up and try to take a fort, it's why even show up.
Okay.
Exactly.
The next thing is we're gonna have to stop worrying about GP at siege. If we don't get a fort, I mean the GP is pretty much minimal. So we need to worry about taking a fort versus the GP that we get from UA. Everyone can get GP from doing EB. I mean it's that simple.
No,
Your
because I
channel
hate
was
EB.
edited.
We were just this close from taking
User
Croton the other
disconnected
night.
from your channel.
And EB
Frog
isn't
hair.
necessarily open to everybody because if you're not experienced, you're apparently not getting in.
You're in
and
anarchy. Have someone teach you.
Can someone drag
I
a
am in
Star Quest?
anarchy.
Okay, hold on.
But
First
I
of all,
know-
just
I
because
know
how to
somebody's in
do it.
anarchy doesn't mean they need to be taught.
And I've been
User
to
was
EB
moved to your
before.
channel.
I know EB. However, there are never any alliances is really on LFG. Instead, they all are handpick invited or whisper invited. And there are people who don't
is
know.
always on LFG.
And there are people who don't know EB, which is who I was talking about, not myself.
Are we going to continue to bitch about blaming people
Right.
on GP and EB? Are we just talking about what we're going
No,
to
we
do
were
rather
just
than
talking
what's
about
been
the
done?
forts
You
and
want to
the
say people in
GP
anarchy
at
have to be
siege.
One at a
taught.
time,
That's
one at a
bullshit.
time.
Just because people are fucking elitist cunts on this fucking server doesn't mean that every other legion has to be taught.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you refrain from cussing in this team speak, or I will kick you out. I will not want to hear the word cunt again from your mouth.
All right, I
understand me?
apologize. I will not say that again. But it's
Thank
it's
you.
BS. It is BS that just because of a legion tag or a legion name, they think that, oh, you need to learn it. Go find someone to teach you. No, that's not the only issue.
User joined your
Okay,
channel.
we're not here to bitch about EB and teaching people shit. We're here about to determine what to do with the faction and as far as sieging.
Yes.
We
Ding,
can't
ding,
just
ding,
keep
ding.
dwelling on this whole EB shit.
Yeah, we
Move
can't-
on.
We
We've
can't
got
we
to
can't
stop
keep
this
crying
infighting.
about
It's-
GP.
yeah.
Well,
I
let's
mean,
get some of the Elyos back overplaying their Asmos, and that'd be great.
Well, we can't make people switch sides again.
we got to work with what we got. We can take
I know.
forts. It's just going to
Yeah,
take some
we can.
time.
But first thing, it needs to not be 30 people versus 190 Asmos.
That's my
That's
point.
exactly why I called this meeting, is to try and get everyone back as one instead of everyone just off doing their own thing at Siege, like tonight. I mean, yeah, that's why I planned it after Siege tonight, because I knew tonight really wouldn't matter. Tomorrow night, probably not either. It's just too soon, like right after the Siege, to get all the word out on what we're doing.
I want to say one thing, and then I'm going to shut up for the rest of the meeting and let you talk. What we need is people to follow, because night before last, we had 182 people in our league. The league leader said, rally here. When I got there, there were 30 people out of 182 there. So until you can get the Elyos to go where they're supposed to, when they're supposed to, we're not going to take another fort.
Yeah, we're all flying back from redemption.
Well, this is why I called for everyone to come, because you can't just rely on. I was asked to have it just Legion leaders and deputies only, but I can't rely on the Legion leaders and deputies to get the word back to everyone. So I wanted as many people as possible to come here and either voice their opinion or listen to what had to be said, and then that way it gets the word out faster, basically.
I'll just say my word on what I think.
I think we've just got to, a lot of this infighting's just got to stop. I mean, this has been the source of half the problem is this drama that we have in the background. It's just this infighting just has to stop. We have to start thinking, in terms of one rather than in terms of a whole bunch of individuals, because this is just ridiculous otherwise.
And see, I was just about to say, our faction's had a lot of problems lately with the he said, she said telephone tag between legions, and legions not wanting to work together.
We have any Brazilians in here tonight? Where are they at?
I'll be honorary, no problem.
Because that's a big part of our faction. We need them to work with us. I'll talk to whoever I need to
Well,
get
talk
that.
to Andre.
I take it O&M Gunner's not on here, right?
Sam.
I don't think I'm.
I just feel. Tomorrow. I feel that as a faction, we get the fort as one, or we don't get the fort at all. That's just my opinion on the matter.
My thing, it was on the forums the other day. Elyos have been known to accidentally take forts. So we should be able to do it on purpose.
No, they weren't taking forts. They were taking the artifacts.
No, but we've been known to go in a GP farm a fort and end up taking it. That's happened recently.
Yeah, I think we can take a fort. Like I said, we need to get.
Well, what you have to do is clean out your legions. You have to get people. You have to lower your recruiting restrictions. We have to go in numbers. When mythical forms, you guys need to do a full legion. Anarchy, we need to do a full legion. I mean, we can't take 12 people then link up with another legion because we're the power legions. We have to have full, if not 2 legions full, you know what I mean? Or 2
leagues.
Yeah, 2 leagues. Yeah, why can't we get 2 leagues? We need to lower restrictions, get other people in on this, and roll from there.
At least
we're working on that because Anarchy used to could fill 2 alliances and still turn people away to go join other alliances.
Yeah,
At least 3 nights a week, Anarchy has a full alliance, if not more.
That was the Kimberly days.
No, lately we've had a lot of people. A lot of people have been going to like Gelk and Iggy sieges as well. Lately, we've been having issues with people who are working during the UA sieges. So we're trying to get that back and trying to get everybody on and ready for UA siege. And then we had our issues with people either not being able to log on or not wanting to log on because of everything, and we're trying to get that back as well.
And then we have a bunch of people not wanting to league under anybody who they don't know the name of. That's another issue.
Okay, like I said, let me worry about that. I'm gonna be the one forming the leagues from now on. I'm gonna tell you all right now. Siege for me leading Siege is out Wednesday nights. I can't do that. Just I have stuff going on. So I need someone to step up when I'm not here to lead.
Well, I've seen people online trying to lead, but we're not getting the numbers out to have anybody to lead. I've seen people try to form leagues, but nobody wanting to league under them or to try to take a fort because they want a GP farm instead.
That's because we're not pre-sieging because they're GP farming.
There's a lot of people that are doing their own thing.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if we're gonna take forts, we're gonna have to pre-siege. That means every Elyos, if y'all want y'all's forts back, you need to get your butt up there in the abyss and start taking and killing ass mode.
Well, you need to tell people.
You can't just expect just a small group of us to go up there and start pre-sieging and taking armies.
You have to tell people way ahead of time.
Oh no,
you
but
can't just tell them that day.
Not even ahead of time. You have to.
UA is at the same time every night.
Step by step, tell them.
Yes, but
UA is at the same time every night, and an hour. If you're planning on taking forts, 1 hour before siege is not good enough to pre-siege it.
Well, no, I was up sitting next to one of the arties. Sharon saw that I was there. I was waiting for Captain to spawn. She told me when. Just wait, hold it. And I held it as long as I could until I saw some Asmos coming in. Took out the Asmos. So we got the Artie. So it's not like I want to take them as soon as possible. I want to wait as long as we can. But if they're going to come in, I'd rather have us have it.
Okay. So, who doesn't want me to lead? Because obviously there's some people that don't want me to lead.
Okay, I don't know you from Adam. You form a league. I'm going to be there to siege. That's what I do.
See,
User joined your
I don't
channel.
have a problem with whoever.
Mac, 2 people on the lobby.
I just want somebody to take charge and and bring Elyos to siege.
Yeah, but the
Okay,
thing
can
is,
we
the
get
thing is, you guys
Sniper
want
in here,
people to.
please?
Sorry, you guys want people to lead, but the thing is, people are stepping up and trying to lead, but everybody's
User was
talking
moved to your
crap.
channel. Was moved to your
And
channel.
even though they're trying, everybody's just bringing them down. That's why nobody wants to step up, because nobody wants to have their name in a dirty situation. Even though they're trying to lead, everybody just talks crap all day. Oh, you're not a lead. Oh, you're not this. Just because they didn't take a fort that day, I don't see nobody else stepping up.
I guess you've never read my LFG posts after sieges when people are bitching about the people that led it.
Exactly. They're stepping up. Nobody else is doing
Yeah.
it.
I still want my question answered though,
User
because there's some
moved to your
people
channel.
that don't want me to lead. I need to know how many people here do not want me to lead.
First off, we don't
It's
know
not
how
that
you lead,
people want
so
you not
yeah, you're
to
good.
lead.
You're good to go, bud. But let's do little steps at a time. Let's not try and solve the whole issues tonight. Let's take it slow. Let's get the people first. Let's get the numbers. Once we get the numbers,
was moved to
we'll
your
do it
channel.
again.
Was
We'll have
moved to
another
your
meeting, then
channel.
we'll talk then.
No.
Yeah, but I might plan to go out to dinner that night because I didn't know you were going to make a massive push. You've got to let people know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's going to be known before we make our first.
Yeah, let's get
really
some
big
numbers.
Push.
We got to
The
get some
It's going to be known.
numbers.
Another thing is like we don't really know who you are. We haven't seen you lead a siege before. There are definitely going to be people who are skeptical about it.
I was Kimberly's second in command when Kimberly was running.
Yeah,
Sieges.
but
I was gonna say, I
Okay,
have
and
no
I didn't
problem.
know Kimberly, so.
Ho. Monica, you got to remember, a lot of people know who you are on the server. Now, you got a bunch of new people who don't know you. So it's going to be the people that know you from previous, even though you were second command to Kimberly. People also don't forget what happened, too. So you got to keep that in mind, too. So if you're over here asking who don't want you to lead, they might not be in this TS to tell you.
No, well, it seemed like Blackjack and Suzuki. I don't know if they were just making comments, but that's who I was referring to at the time. And there may be more. I don't know.
Do we have anybody that wants to lead? Yo, if you want to lead, you go for it. You
Now,
know, 'cause nobody's stepping up.
Here's one of my issues. I would love to lead. My only problem with leading is even when I've gone to other legions and said, hey, you know, Anarchy's ready, you know, you want to league up? What are we doing today? You know, do you want to do something? I've been asked, oh, well, where's Nika? Why isn't she here? Oh, well, you're not Nika, so no, we're just gonna GP farm, because people don't know who I am on that tune, and even my older tunes that older people might recognize hasn't been around for so long that nobody knows who I am. Why are they going to listen to me and, you know, and run with me?
Well, taking a risk at this point, what's it going to hurt? We got to let some people step up and see what they can do. Otherwise, we don't know.
Every Wednesday and Friday,
We've
I have
had
no problem running it.
we have experienced faction leaders, siege leaders who come on
User
ready to
disconnected
lead
from your
siege,
channel.
and they're turned away because we don't have numbers, or they don't believe in them anymore
User
because we haven't
disconnected
had
from
a
your
fort
channel.
for
People
a
are scared
few
to lead
months.
because as soon as something fails, people start whispering, I'm talking shit.
Well,
I
no,
have
So
no
because
nobody
problem,
wants
like
to
I
step
said.
up. So if you refer down to your legions and start telling everybody, hey, when somebody steps up and they want to lead, rather than when we fail because everybody's out doing their own thing and we're separating forces and nobody's working together, rather than talking shit to one person that's leading a league, they need to, hey, all right, buckle down. Next time we'll try something different. There's no reason
Yeah,
to talk shit to one person trying to
all
lead
it is.
180 when 180 people are out doing their own thing anyway.
It's
And
not.
anarchies have
I
team members for
totally-
talking
I-
shit about league leaders and stuff
Well,
like
you know
that.
what?
But
I do agree with him though that people do that. Like I said, you know, Wednesdays and Fridays, those are my days off. I'll lead it. I don't care if somebody talks shit about me. I know people don't like me, and it doesn't bother me. I tell my own legion, if you don't like me, then don't talk to me. You know, like we'll figure it out later. But while we're doing siege or while we're running something for the legion, let's get this shit done. I don't care if people hate me and talk shit to me. Just because we fail
Alright.
and don't take a fort, who cares?
And it's not
Okay,
entirely
so let,
about the trash
so,
talk.
So let him lead on Wednesdays when Roman can't go, and Roman, you lead
Hold
all
on,
the
hold on,
sieges.
because Sierran is going to be my second in command.
Most of the people need to be told what to do every 3
Yes.
seconds.
But they need to also follow instructions because none of them do. Like different alliances get issued commands on stuff they need to do, and then you look up and they're still sitting in redemption.
We're going to have to do it back and get used to
And be
me,
told
basically.
as like a legion, not through alliances, because I know some alliances don't relay the message. Or they don't
What
relay
happens
correctly.
is anybody who's in the lead who is leading is, let me say this without stuttering. Anybody who is in the league, if they're alliance lead in the league, they need to be in TS with the league leader.
Yep.
That's what's going to happen. Basically, all the leaders, every leader of the alliances are going to be in TeamSpeak with me. Then they need to dual client their TeamSpeak and be in TeamSpeak with their alliance itself. And they can have their mic muted with me, just listening to what I'm saying, and then they can be telling their alliance currently
I've been
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
lower leagues. They tell us to go to a certain fort, but they don't give us any direction or any, like, whether it's Hellfire or Outer Ring. They just say, go to this fort.
And it take 10 minutes to say something else. We can't have that.
I've been saying on the past couple weeks now that the people that are leading, not saying they're bad, but they don't talk enough.
Exactly.
Right.
You are
What
not
about
supposed to be using the chat that much. You have like 40 asthma spies in every siege listening to your orders.
We all need to be.
That's
able
when
to
you make
manage
sure
that.
that the league leaders themselves are locked into a TS.
We're gonna have spies regardless. We just got to deal with it, and it's a given. I mean, damn, like.
And
way the
Ben
world
doesn't
works.
give
We've had 'em
exactly good
The thing
coordinates either.
is, the past few sieges for UA, they've literally had a stream open with players inside the league just following you. That's how they find out where you are so quickly. You need to screen who you're taking into your alliances. Just take the people that you know.
Okay,
that
I
are
barely know all the
playing.
Elyos, much less all the Asmos.
Another issue that I've heard about and have seen is a lot of people who are leading are typing in either League or Alliance chat, and I've had people say, "Oh, I don't have League chat on my bars. I don't see League chat come through," and they're waiting to hear something in.
The problem with me, honestly, is giving away what we're doing in Siege and Commander chat. That shows up to everybody. You do not need to put in Commander chat anything that we are doing in a Siege.
Yep.
That's going to absolutely everybody on the server. I could have a level 10 and just have it parked in Sanctum and have Benyi's Commander chat coming up telling me exactly where everybody's going and where
No,
to go.
and Benny needs to stop talking because he's not leading.
And I'm not attacking Benyi. I just used her or him as an example because I always see that name pop up in Commander chat.
Now, is there a way that
And
we
him or
can?
her not leading needs to stop.
Is there a way that we can use like /2/5, something that nobody else uses? I mean, what Osmo is going to sit there and go through all of the chats trying to find which one we're talking in? Either that or can we get people in every TeamSpeak?
Well, what if we just throw it in our
User
Legion
was moved to your
chats?
channel.
I mean, I'm sure all of us
User
know
was moved to your
whether there's a
channel.
spy in our
User
Legion or
was
not,
moved to your channel.
right?
Yeah, just have all the leaders in one TeamSpeak talking and then have it typed out. But typing takes a long ass time.
You have somebody type for you, though. The league leaders themselves more than likely shouldn't be typing
Right.
anything. It should be
So
the second person in there
Have
typing
like a
everything.
league leader and second in command all in one TeamSpeak. Second in command types and then the league leaders talk. I mean, is that something we
It's
can
not
do?
really going to hurt for a league to be missing two. Well, let's say we have 6 alliances together. If we have 6 alliances together, it's not going to hurt our league by 6 people sitting there just typing.
Right.
It's not going to kill anything. And that's a much easier way to do it rather than having to wait 10-15 minutes between alert chat on where the hell we're going.
Is that something that the faction is willing to do, though, is have all of the leaders and their second in command in a team speak together. I mean, can we work together
Mythical
and get that
has
done?
Mythical has it where there's a leader channel that every y'all can come into. That it's locked that nobody else can come in.
Make it sure to be only 2 people per alliance, otherwise it gets too cramped in here. Like for example, for Panastera, we have an issue where there's literally like 8 people for Berbicia in the channel alone, and it's a mess to communicate.
Well, if we're doing UA siege, I think the communication would be a lot different because everybody would be in there.
Mhm.
It's not like Panastera where you're working with other factions.
Yeah, it should be easier in theory.
I think one of our biggest problems is communication and people not working together. Legions not working together, or just people not working together because they don't like
I
somebody.
don't think you break down a UA siege into legions. I think you break it down into alliances. Like I don't think legions have anything to do with UA siege really.
The communication is, as long as we are productively sieging every night, the communication and the people will get better. It's just going to take a little bit of time.
Once people start realizing who the people are that are leading. I mean, there's
You
going to be some
can
new
do-
names pop up, so just warn
Right.
people, hey, there's new names going to be popping up for UA Siege. Follow them. If they're leading, follow them.
You can do Legion alliances, but make sure that they're open to it. Everyone who applies to them, as long as you know who they are, or they're in another different smaller legion.
I mean, ideally, a league is what, 8 alliances. So ideally, it would be perfect scenario if we could get the same 8 people leading the alliances every week. It's only 8 people. I mean, damn, we got 100 in this TeamSpeak right now, and more we're trying to join, but it's just full.
I normally join Cathro's Legion. Is there a Legion here?
Most likely not. Cathros is definitely not here.
Well, I'm normally either leading Anarchy's first or second alliance, or Vice in the first. And I'm only Vice when Tristan or Nika is out leading and trying to get a league. But I've seen them turn it down or get turned down for it because everybody just wants the GP farm instead.
Well, I mean, that's going to take some time to get everybody though. To get everybody to stop doing all of that. What I was even thinking was, we're not going to take all of the forts every night. Should we just focus on start with one fort? Start with we take Mirren.
No.
Once we start taking Mirren more and more, we start trying for Mirren and Kaisis. And we need to build back up. We can't just say, oh, we're going to take everything. It's not going to happen.
I definitely think we should stop the all or nothing and just take one fort that we can out of the 2.
Yeah, there's no reason why three forts go vulnerable and we don't get a single one of them. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get one of them.
We should focus at least on the weakest one.
Do we just focus on one fort for now, and then maybe a week or 2 from now we focus on another one? I mean,
But
what's
we can't.
our best strategy?
But we can't just pick the one fort ahead of time. We need to you gotta have. I'm gonna have to decide which fort we go for, depending on what the asthmas are doing.
True, but I think we should pick the weakest fort first.
I mean, like
You
today
don't know
in
which one's
UA,
going to be the weakest.
today in UA, we knew that the Asmos were going to be attacking the Balar fort. We could have gone over to Mirren and attacked them while they were all flown out to Croton.
Well, they were all at Croton. We could have been in the gate at Mirren in a heartbeat.
But if they take Croton, they can automatically port back to Myron.
But if we wait until after they take Croton, then they can port back and be waiting for us.
But see, what you guys are not looking at, you guys are not looking at when we did that, and we went down, took down the gate, and we got in there and got on the commander, they all ported in and came in and wiped us. They also, too, even though if we don't get the gate, even if we go behind them, but you know that chuck hole? Problem is that Elyos will not push through that chuck hole. They're scared to push. I mean, you guys, if y'all want a fort, you're going to have to down
But
there
that
siege, you're going to
thought
have
is
to push.
That thought is more put on when you have 2 defending or 2 going for.
That's why we're gonna have to go back to the old ways and have PvP alliances. That's all they're gonna do is PvP. Sorry if you don't get GP if you're in that alliance. I mean, You can't always worry about GP if you all want forts.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Well, that's talking about ports too. I've even seen a couple people that go, oh well, like Blazing BE, they're not even really around anymore. But they were like, oh well, we don't get forts ever. Why should we go to Siege? You know, I've seen. I mean, even people in Anarchy have said it. So I'm not even going to try saying that. You know, Anarchy's never done it because Anarchy people have said it before. If we're not getting a fort today, why should we go to Siege? We haven't got one in weeks. Why should we go? We need to get everybody out of that mentality.
We need to
You
not
need to
worry
get
about
enough
who's getting the
people
sieges.
to like decoy a siege.
You know,
There-
like yesterday we could have had the fort, but you know, like I said before, I respect everybody that stands up and leads. But they were telling us just stay in Redemption Land, They were trying to trade Croton. Instead of us going by the rim or by West Shard that was halfway there, they just told everybody to go from Redemption. And if we would have been halfway, we would have taken that fort because he was down to like 2%. You know, it's just those simple seconds that
User
we're
in your
not
channel
calling
timed
things
out.
at the right time. And then Asmos are coming in. When Asmos are already in the choke room, they're telling all these 5 stars and higher, X form now. Yeah, you're going to X form now. You're going to die in 2 seconds. Half of these 5 stars and higher X form, and they couldn't even finish X forming. They died because we're doing those calls
User
a
was
little
moved
too
to your
late.
channel.
Well, Denmark
And-
already
oh my
spoke up
God.
and said they will be a PvP alliance if I need be. And they have quite a bit of X-Worms for us, so that would be a good use.
I'd like to
then
add during that siege as well that there was among a few of the alliances there was just no one talking. So me and a few other people in an alliance. We were heading to like Myron, and no one was said to like get back into Croton. We have it like under 50%. There was nothing in region chat, in alliance chat.
That's
User
gonna
disconnected
and that's
from
gonna
your
be the
channel.
difference with Romantica leading is he will talk and he will let everybody know what he wants to do and what he wants every alliance to do.
And then there are some newer people on this server who does not know what Siege is, do not know if they have gear to go to Siege. I got asked the other day, do I need anything to go to Siege?
It doesn't matter if they have gear to siege though. Numbers are everything.
Bring the
Exactly.
pink.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Bring rank 6s out. Who cares? Get everybody active. Get everybody there.
I don't
Thing
Anyone
is,
that can get
letting
in the
them know
abyss can
what
go.
Siege is.
I
They
don't
need
care
to,
if
they
they're
need to
level-
find out
no.
what Siege is. They need
I
to
don't
be
care.
brought to
So you know what? Okay, here's the way that we fix that. Anybody that needs to learn the Abyss, needs to learn anything about Siege, have them come into Anarchy TeamSpeak. If anybody in this faction hears of somebody like that, have them come to me. I will teach them on one of my
User
days off.
disconnected from your channel.
We need to do lowers at least one day a week.
Yeah. I mean,
Seriously,
in
we need
all
to take the
honesty, if we
50s
do a lower
and
fort,
55s and do lowers.
we do a lower fort, it
Why
keeps
should
people
I
more
do lowers, man?
experienced.
I don't see
I
a
mean-
lot of siege weapons being used.
That's
Because they
thing.
cost 30 million a piece anymore.
Anarchy has like 9 of them in their Legion warehouse.
I can make them. I just
I
need.
can make them.
Get people crafting.
I can make them. I can craft them. There's some things I can make and some things I can't. I just need the connectors.
Some people need to start sending you some stuff to make them.
Exactly.
We already do that. Now. We try to keep 8 or 10 in storage.
But most people don't know what they need.
You know what? So
Exactly.
Let's do this. I can make 9 out of 10 of those things. Whatever you can't make, let's group up and one day
User
and talk and
disconnected
see
from
what
your
you
channel.
can't make and what I can't make. And let's see if we can just pump out a ton of them.
Yeah,
I remember when RTN used to pay Othil 10 siege weapons a week to keep, for death.
We need crafters.
Wait, what?
I can craft. I
Hold
can
on.
craft a lot of the items.
Question.
I can
Who-
only craft 2 of them out of the
Who's
6.
ready to start?
Let's rock it. I'm going to be at every siege anyway. I'll either be on my SN or my Songweaver.
Let's start with Ingi Gelk. I mean, let's do it.
No, not starting there. I want you. We're worried about
Defending
you.
Gelk is like the impossible dream.
Yeah, Ingi Gelk is.
No.
We don't have a problem there. I mean,
No.
yeah, Asmus take it on Saturdays, whatever.
Oh, they've been defending Gelk pretty good lately.
I've been to
They
Ingi.
don't defend
That's why I
Gelk.
said they take it on the weekends. They
No,
outnumber us by a mile.
Not even on the weekends.
You're
Not
wrong,
so
Romantica.
much.
You got
Ingerson?
not. Yeah,
Nope.
Ingerson
It
and
was just
God.
blue this weekend.
I have a question.
It
It
was
was
blue
blue
this
this
weekend.
weekend.
That was
Yeah.
Friday, not technically the weekend.
We just flipped it.
And like I said,
Someone-
going over
someone
to
said-
Gelk anymore is not just a walk in the park it used to be. They've been defending again.
Because I got numbers. We start getting numbers, it'll be the same thing.
Yeah.
And we'll get all our
when we're
numbers back when
actively
5.0 comes out and all the geared Elyos come back over to this side for the new areas.
And then
I'm
Everybody's jumping ship because they have numbers, man. They have numbers and they're taking forwards. That's why you keep seeing their numbers increase and increase and
Just because
increase.
everybody's going over there.
I mean,
now,
talking
somebody said
to-
something. Hold on. Somebody said something about even. I think it was Bob said something about even starting with like having somebody do lower abyss. I'll run lower abyss every Wednesday and Friday. I'll run lower abyss at 6 o'clock to teach people about siege that are lower levels that are interested in doing it.
Yeah, we
That
don't
should be
run it
something
to
that
take
you're
the
posting
fort. We
about
run
on
it as
LSG
siege
now.
training.
I'm logging on right now.
Like
but
you should be posting about it
that's
saying,
something-
"Hey, I'm going to lead sieges. If you don't know it and you need to learn it, I'll teach you."
Every day I'm gonna have obs to your home during the day when I'm at work. I'm gonna have somebody from Anarchy post an LFG. Sorry, there's a motorcycle. Post an LFG for the lower siege for Wednesdays and Fridays. If anybody wants to join it, anybody doesn't know at lower levels that you run across, have them talk to somebody from Anarchy and we'll give them our team speak and I will run it.
I mean, I'll lead it. Form for it when Pay with Sex gets home. He will take over and teach them all.
I have no problem teaching
You
anybody on
guys'
this server that
sieges
wants
work. You guys' sieges will work well out if you like pretty much paint it out step by step, letter by letter. A lot of people don't know what to do unless you tell them exactly what to do.
Agreed.
You have to
And you
paint
need
it
to
out to them.
pre-siege
This
with
is a point
alliances instead
we
of
don't
groups.
have to discuss here. If
All right.
there are people that don't know what to do, just follow the orders. One person's talking what to do, and who else don't know what to do, just follow the orders.
And no, you have to give those every 3 seconds because there are a lot of people that don't know how to follow orders.
So
I know. You need to
just read,
basically
man.
the alliance leaders are going to need to spam what I want done.
User
Yes,
disconnected
exactly.
from your channel.
I mean, sorry if your chat gets full, but you're gonna have to spam it like at least 4 or 5 times, like easily.
We're also gonna need
So-
to know who is taking the RDs and who's controlling them.
If you're in league, it's the guys already anyway.
That's more of like the upper order, like you guys doing the siege.
That's going to be the people that are out there as my PvP alliances that are going to
Yeah.
be the ones controlling the artifacts.
And I'm just telling you, the lower people, the ones you want following you, you have to tell them exactly what to do. Every 3
User
seconds,
disconnected
literally.
from your channel.
Agreed. Like they need to be spammed in alert chat. Like this is what
User
we're
was
doing. Move
moved to your
here.
channel.
Or some of them just sit AFK or don't even read it. Like
But no,
they
you
have
know-
to be up in their face.
And I will
But
help.
one of the problems is people are saying this is what we're doing, move here, right when we're moving. You know where we're gonna move 5-10 minutes before you move. Post it then, so that everybody knows. Okay, in 5 minutes we're moving here, instead of just all of a sudden, hey guys, move.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna get either A, confused, or B, not listen or pay attention, and they're gonna go, wait, what?
And
So,
Alright,
5 minutes.
Then we
So-
got some people thinking like, oh hey, the league is moving here. They're gonna be distracting the Asmos here, so let's go around back and hit the gate on that side. Like
Okay, so anyone that is able or willing to help craft siege weapons, get up with Water Lily.
I remember Lily from when I was in Legion with her. She doesn't
Thank
remember
you.
me.
Oh, well, I've been here for years. Sorry.
Lily, I've been with you for years. This
I
is
know.
Clarion.
All right, listen
Oh,
up.
hi, hon.
Listen
love
up.
you.
All right, everyone get ready. We're going to start Sunday.
Okay, so
Okay.
get with me, whisper me, PM me, and I'll let you know
Which
what I
Lily are
need.
you
That
on?
what things I can't make and the items that I need. Okay.
Which Lily are you on right now? Water?
I'm on Water Lily. Yeah.
CG, my client crashed.
Okay.
Hello.
Water
User
Lily,
disconnected from your
capital
channel.
WL?
The capitals don't
Capital
matter, but it's a
W, but
capital
it's
W.
Lily.
All right, so we're gonna have to pre-siege hardcore Sunday. Just saying. So please.
We need to pre-siege like the Asmos with an alliance instead of a group.
And
They go kill teleporters.
No, we're
they
gonna
take an
pre-siege as a league.
alliance.
We're not just gonna pre-siege as an alliance. We're gonna pre-siege as a whole
User
league.
disconnected
And
from your channel.
there
Yeah,
are
they show
people.
up with numbers to take out a teleporter.
I
not
see a
they'll
lot
send
of
a group
people
here and try to
AFK.
do that.
I see
No.
people who are like level 63 applying to alliances and getting
User disconnected from your channel.
rejected. I mean, just because they're not 65 doesn't mean they can't attend Siege. Sure, they'll
Don't be
probably be
afraid to
blown up, but
spam
at least
either.
they're helping.
Sia
Well,
just
it
put
must be said
a
that-
siege schedule down in TeamSpeak for anyone that needs it.
Now,
I started sieging
Roman.
at level 63, and it was great. It was a great learning experience for me. I actually learned most of the stuff which I needed to learn by the time I hit 65, so I could be a lot more useful than what I was in those lower levels.
I
Yeah,
have a
so-
question.
Roman.
I mean, Siege isn't just for 65s. You know, get
User
some
disconnected
level
from your
55s
channel.
up there.
I don't care if somebody's level 50 in
User
fire
disconnected from
temple
your
here.
channel.
It's an extra target for them to attack while we beat the crap out of them. I
have
don't
And it's
care.
a juicy target because it's a pink.
Right.
How many
User
Exformers do we have
disconnected
active?
from your channel.
How many active Transformers do we have?
6.
I thought we had more than 6 active.
And are we gonna make an Exformer alliance?
User
Why
disconnected from
make
your
an X-Form
channel.
ally? You want an ally without heal? I mean, seriously, stop with that. No plate ally, no X-Form ally. Seriously, guys. Don't do that.
No, we're not.
Hey Roman. On Sunday, I'll have somebody from Anarchy will
User
lead for
disconnected
us, and
from your channel.
we'll have a second in command. What time do you want everybody, all of the leads and seconds, coming into TeamSpeak to start actually going over everything? We need to start having everybody talking an hour before, or 2 hours?
You need
What?
you need to actually be out there no later than an hour before. So
But
I
in
would
TeamSpeak, I mean, for the leads.
I would get into TeamSpeak probably an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours.
Okay, because I get off of work at 5 server time, so I could be on 2 hours before. I just want to know when we'll be in.
I see. There are also legions who are worried about getting volatiles done while doing siege as well. Like, what are we gonna do about them? Volatiles run
So
right
this is
until
what you do about
siege
that.
starts.
People who can't. There's people in the server, people in our legion and every legion that don't go to siege because, oh well, my computer freezes up. I can't do siege because there's nothing I can do. I stand there and freeze. Those
But
people,
to some of
if
us,
they're not
owning a
feeling-
village is just as important as owning a fort.
Okay, but what I'm saying is we can have the people that freeze up and don't run siege for that reason. They do nothing but run around in circles in Sanctum anyway. Have them doing your volatiles while the people that don't freeze up are over at siege. If they're gonna stand there and just run in circles because they can't run it, at least they can do something for the Legion and
Or even
do
the
their
AFK
volatiles.
people.
Or the AFK people.
Yeah.
Just have them run
User
volatiles because
disconnected
you're
from
gonna
your
get
channel.
your GP and things like that that people AFK and are worried about just by getting other things done. Make use out of the people that are AFK or that just run around saying. That's what we need to start doing, especially as a Legion. We need to start getting people to, work together, and whoever's running siege runs siege, whoever wants to run volatiles or can't go to siege to help with volatiles or something. Then your whole Legion is being useful, you're getting everything done that needs to be done.
Okay, so Sunday, siege is 8 Central, 9 Eastern. So I'm gonna say 7:30 Eastern.
Just say
everyone
game
start
time.
spamming. All right, so
An hour behind 6. So
Yeah.
It runs off
And
Central
everyone
Time.
can see game time.
That'll give me
6:30
plenty of
game
time
time?
to make some siege weapons if I get all the materials I make. I'll pass them out.
The other thing that I would say is that, you know, technically speaking, you know, I feel that we shouldn't be afraid to think outside the box as well. I mean, you know, we often finish up Siege, you know, 25 minutes after it started. You could always come back, say, with 15 minutes to go and try and steal one from the Asmos, because often you see there's only about 15 Asmos in there. Just keep them on their toes, try and wear them down mentally.
Yeah, they go, oh, Elyos are done. Let's just go.
Yeah, that'd be a great time to that'd be a great time to steal one from right under their
It is a
noses.
thought. It is a thought.
Yeah.
All right, so until Sunday, let's just all do our whole GP farming.
I don't think so. I think we could start now.
No,
Well, I need to make a bunch of siege weapons.
It's too soon.
early.
It's too soon.
We gotta get more people involved.
Without siege weapons.
No, it's too soon. We don't want to jump the gun, and then the Asmos. There may be Asmos in this channel. I don't know. I don't really care, but they're all gonna know. Like if we start ahead of time. Let's wait until Sunday when we can be.
Let's be honest. Though,
Well, my thing
half
is,
the
I don't
people
like
in
to
here-
show
hold on,
up if we're
hold on,
not
Bob.
actually going to try.
Hold on, Bob. Let's be honest here. At least 30% of the people in here
User
have
disconnected from your
Osmos
channel.
that either go to Siege on their Osmo or tell people on the Osmo side what we're doing. There, we have people that do it though. It doesn't matter if they're Osmo or not. We have people that are Osmos that switch over and say it. So they already know what we're planning right now.
Yeah.
Whether we'd like to admit it or not, they already know that we're planning on Sunday.
5 years later, that should not be a discussion anymore. There shouldn't be no discussion whatsoever.
It shouldn't be, but it is what it is. I mean, unless NCSoft comes out and says you can only have one race on this server per IP address, there's no way you're gonna get rid of it. And
What I
even
meant
then,
is
there's
like
ways around it.
what I meant is like tomorrow we only have one fort, but on Thursday we have two forts. I think we should go for the fort that is less likely to be attacked by the Asmos and go for that fort.
That is a solid plan, actually.
I mean, I'm okay with that plan, but
It's too soon. I mean, it is. It's too soon.
What's a good practice run?
But there are also nothing leading up, like no precautions, no like experiencing to go building up to Sunday. You know, people need to know who you are. People need to know that we're
I was only talking
trying.
about Thursday.
From your channel.
Yeah, I know, but he's talking about going
I don't want him
Sunday.
again. Look at
People just need to know, like, Elyos are trying again.
Mm-hmm.
Elyos are doing this. We're
disconnected from your
fighting.
channel.
We have a chance.
Well, that's
like,
why there's 100 people on this TeamSpeak. You all know. So when you all go to recruit Sunday, we should have a full league, no problem.
You want
No,
you wouldn't
let
think so,
people
but
let people know ahead of time. You can't do it just that morning and say, "Oh, show up for Siege. We're gonna go for it." You gotta tell them Saturday, and you gotta tell them Friday. That's what Othio used to do.
Gotta remind them.
And that's why I'm saying Sunday now. We're starting Sunday.
Okay,
now, are there?
Everyone
Sorry, go
knows
ahead.
Sunday
But this
is the
isn't
day.
the whole faction. You need to tell an LFG and let people know that Sunday will be a push.
You don't
But
want
then
to
all
put
the
that.
Asmos know
You
too.
don't want to put that in
Oh,
LFG.
Asmos know
They are gonna know.
already. Oh my gosh. You don't think Asmos know that? That just like they know everything we're doing.
Yeah, so
As soon as
They
they found out
probably
there was
did,
a meeting, they
but-
showed up.
I've got an
Exactly.
Asmo
No.
spy in my team speak that tells me everything the Asmos are doing.
Why?
Why?
Because
Why?
It's part
he
of the
doesn't
war.
play the character. He
You
only
cannot
goes on
always
there
be
to.
spy, guys. Stop caring about spy. You cannot do a war
Yeah.
without spy.
Doesn't-
Come on,
yeah,
guys.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
I
I said
happen
that from the
regardless.
get-go. I mean,
I know.
we can't worry about spies. Like,
Can't.
Now,
Yeah, I
and
keep
this
thinking
is,
like
this
when
isn't-
somebody in Alliance keeps saying go to this fort because Asmo went to that fort. I'm like, why are we not going to the other fort while they are at that fort?
Well, no, as
and-
soon as he tells us where they're going, we go to the opposite one.
And then you have people in each alliances, like everybody knows you'll see the league leader alert something, the alliance leader alert something, and then somebody
too
in
much.
the alliance chat says, "Oh no,
Benny
don't do
has
this.
been
You're gonna
giving
get
us
killed.
like
Go here
way
instead."
bad information.
Yep.
He
yeah.
just like
I mean,
kick
Benny,
down the
please
door so
stop
you can
using
roll over
Commander
the red
chat.
carpet for them.
He needs to.
The only one that should be giving orders like that is
User
the
disconnected
siege
from your
leader, the
channel.
faction leader.
Yeah.
User
Now-
disconnected from your
And
channel.
lately, the
just hit-
siege, the
I mean, it's got a
league
cute little
leader
tune.
hasn't been talking.
I said that.
A lot
I
of people are
addressed
not
that issue.
the lower people are not understanding why is the league leader not talking.
I
Now,
don't think he speaks very good English.
If any BGs or deputies are even on right now in here, are there any other legions that are willing to come and do little sieges, little lower abyss bullshit sieges to
I
teach
mean, I'll
people?
participate. I'll participate. I'll be in there. Like, I have no problem with coming.
Okay.
And I have no problem with helping teach people. If
It's-
people have any questions about anything that goes on in sieges, any siege, Panastera included, it doesn't matter. Just send me a message. Send them my way. Let me know.
And like I said, it's 2 days a week, guys. If you want to show up and help out or teach people, or even if you don't know, if you have questions about Siege, it's 2 days a week. I'm gonna do it at least, and that's Wednesday and Friday.
We need lower
I'll do it
alliances
rest of the
too,
days
guys.
too.
Alright, so
Anarchy will host these lower abyss sieges for
No.
people who don't know.
No, I'm talking about lower alliances for the upper siege. We could use some 61s and 62s and
Yeah.
as many bodies as we could get in there.
That's
Yeah.
been discussed already.
Okay, but so yeah, Anarchy, go ahead, take them, take those lowers, do your thing, train those little ones to come up. That's awesome.
Also, those little ones need directions every few seconds.
Yes.
They need to know an exact spot
He knows.
to go exactly where.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, every second of every movement they need to know.
That's what's been missing on the sieges we've been doing.
I've been here since beta. I'm
I
used
know
to
we're sitting around
babysitting.
twiddling our thumbs, and I'm screaming, "Where are we supposed to go?" I'm sitting around going, "What the fuck?"
And most people,
I get
like,
so
we
frustrated.
generally know where to go.
I
Generally,
know where
only.
to go, but the thing is there a direction that we're all going? Because I
All right.
find myself out there alone as a 5-star, and I get killed and lose 11,000 AP.
I'm just newly
Yeah.
2-star.
Okay,
But
so
I'm
we
like,
know.
are we Hellfire Gate?
Hello,
Are
hello,
we
hello,
Ring
hello.
Gate?
Yo, guys.
Whoa, wait.
So we all
User in
know
your
we're
channel
starting
timed
Sunday. My second in command is Sierra, and if anyone has any questions or I'm not online, she will be the one to do it. Sunday, be ready to meet in TeamSpeak at 6:30. Game
Whose
time.
TeamSpeak are you planning on being in?
Do you only
Yeah.
want leads in their second in command per alliance? That way, it's not a cluster.
It
Well-
really just needs to be every alliance
User
leader. It doesn't
disconnected
need to
from
be
your
their second
channel.
command.
Yeah.
Well, their second can type is the reason I was thinking. Only leaders.
Oh,
No, I have a
TeamSpeak,
question,
You
though.
can
This is
make
not
people
regarding-
sound louder than the other, right?
Hey, this is a serious question, not regarding Siege. Can you IJ someone, or can you ether hold somebody more than 30 seconds?
Yes.
You
Kind of the guard, man.
I
It's
mean-
the guard you do.
I know as a Templar, being on
No,
the
a
front
Templar
line.
got me. He put me in the air. We're killing Kunax, and he put me in the air. So
Kunax
I'm waiting.
put
I'm
you
waiting
in the
10
air.
Kunax
seconds.
will do it.
I'm
It's
waiting
Kunax.
15 seconds. I'm waiting 20
Kunax will
seconds.
do
I'm
it.
like, what the fuck?
Kunax
Sorry
did
for
it.
my
Kunax will do
language.
Definitely.
Holy
Um,
cow!
But
Alright,
I mean,
back on Siege.
being a Templar on the
Topic
front
derailed.
lines of sieges, like definitely you guys got to use your IJ and your Doom Lure. You know, if you don't use that, a lot. I mean, it really helps crushing
User
that enemy's
disconnected
front
from your
line,
channel.
or even getting their backliners up to the front.
Okay, so like I said, everyone knows Sunday 6:30. Start spamming LFG. Get alliances filled. I will have the TeamSpeak information provided to each alliance leader to be in
User left your
TeamSpeak with
channel.
me, and hopefully they will be in their TeamSpeak with their alliance to relay messages from what I say to their alliances. And that's that. We'll see how we do.
All right, good luck, y'all.
Thanks, y'all.
Have a good
It's gonna
night.
be crazy.
User
Thank
disconnected
you.
from your
Good night.
channel.
Thank
User
you.
disconnected from your
Question,
channel.
can you
Disconnected
talk
from your
yellow?
channel.
Use what?
User
No,
disconnected.
you
User
are.
disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected.